Hello, myself Rahul and I'm from 319 group. Today's my topic the axon and the nerve impulse. Let's start the definition. The axon is a long, slender projection of a neuron that transmits electrical impulse away from the cell by body, soma, to other neurons, muscles or glands. Let's say in the diagram. In this portion is the nucleus, this is the dendria, cocellular, axon, the terminals. Next, we about talk about the myelination. Many axons are covered by a myelin, a fatty layer that insults and nerve increase the speed of electrical impulse. This sheet is produced by Schwann cells in the peripheral nervous system and the oligodendrocytes in the central nervous system. Third one is nodes of Ranvier. Gaps in the myelin sheet along the axon where ion channels are densely located. The nodes are critical for the rapid propagation of the nerve impulse. This called is the axon. And second, talk about the nerve impulse like in action potential form. First, in resting potential. If you see in this diagram, when if the axon in a resting mode, then the sodium concentration is high and potassium concentration is low. Inside the cell, the high concentration of potassium and low concentration of the sodium. This is the inside outside. And if you talk about the action potential, outside the potassium level is low concentration and sodium is concentration is very high outside the cell. Action potential. In action potential inside the cell, the low concentration of sodium. In this mid of the burst of axons, like the high concentration of sodium and high concentration of potassium. Let's talk about the resting potential. The resting potential of a neuron typically around 17 minus 70 MV is the electrical ray charge difference across the membrane when the neuron is not transmitting an impulse. The potential is maintaining by the sodium potassium pump which keep sodium ions outside and potassium ions inside. Depolarization. Depolarization. Let's talk about the depolarization. Can you see this diagram? Polarized membrane, and in this polarized membrane you see like negative organic ions is very high. In also this the potassium is very high and outside the cell the concentration of sodium is very high. In this you see like sodium enter from both side and potassium exists from the both side. At the end, the sodium potassium pump going to the resting mode. And sometime in polarized case they stimulate and depolarize the ions. When neuron is stimulated, sodium channels opening, allowing sodium ions to flow into the axon. This influx makes the inside the cells negative reading. A threshold triggers the action potential. We talk about the repolarization. The following depolarization potassium channels open allowing potassium ions to flow outside the cell, restoring the negative charge inside the neuron. This brings the membrane potential back towards resting potential. In medical biophysics application, the understanding the biophysics of the axon and the nerve impulse has application in treating neurological disorder like multiple sclerosis, where melanin is damaged and designed intravenous like electrical nerve stimulation. The knowledge of the action potential also aid in the developing technologies like brain machine interface and neuroprosthetics, which mime of stimulate nerve signals to restore function and damage nerves. Thank you.